Welcome back to In Business. Joining us once again is British Member of Parliament Tom Watson. He's with us from just outside the shareholders meeting for News Corp, which has not yet begun. But we do have news out of News Corp today, Mr. Watson. We have learned that News Corp's UK unit will be paying a settlement of £2 million to Millie Dowler's family and donate £1 million to charity in regard to these claims that News Corp hacked the dead girl's phone. What is your reaction to that dollar amount and that settlement?
This is an old story, I'm afraid, Margaret. I think, again, this is News Corp's PR people trying to bounce you into a positive news story. In the UK, this was reported 3 weeks ago. What I can say to you is I'm sure the company haven't told you that Millie Dowler's family were not the only victims of a serious child killer who were targeted by Rupert Murdoch's journalists. There are other families who are currently not taking civil action, but I'm sure will be giving evidence in criminal cases. And you might like to ask the company what they say about the Soham families, where 2 young girls were murdered, and what their executives did in the name of a free press there.
Well, this statement coming out across Bloomberg just minutes ago during our interview, which is why I'm asking you for reaction. You say this is an old settlement. However, do you believe, given the evidence that you've seen with this case and the one that you say you're going to unveil, that we will have to see further settlements from News Corp, or are you simply asking for reshuffling of the leadership at the company?
Oh, no, there will be many more settlements with the company. You know, they told shareholders that their exposure to the hacking scandal was £20 million. It will be way, way, way over that figure by the time the civil cases have been settled. You know, the police have only let about 400 victims of phone hacking know that they were targeted. That many of those victims are now getting in touch with civil lawyers to launch civil litigation cases. But there could be up to 4,000 victims from that one private investigator, Glenn Mulcair's evidence file. And one of the things I'm going to say later today is he was just one investigator working for News International. There are at least 3 others now who have been investigated by the police who have different methods of covert intrusion into people's privacy.
Tom, thank you very much. Tom Watson joining us. We'll be covering that shareholders meeting and that announcement as it happens. Stay